Spread across 3.2 acres with impeccable seaming, Universal did not just make a raft ride, they redefined what one could be. But how did Universal pull off such a feat, and how does it still live on to be a theme park masterpiece? When compared with other raft rides, one of the first noticeable aspects is the ride layout itself, as this ride is incredibly long at 7 minutes, one of the longest at the resort. In addition to this, unlike some other raft rides, which may include some rapid elements, Popeye not only includes a series of rapids, but is done in a way to make sure that these rapids vary on different types of them, as well as getting every rider soaked. In addition to this, it's not just these rapid elements that will help soak riders, and there's also several other show elements to help make sure that riders get soaked along the way. To help ensure this, the ride itself was pre-mapped out on a computer, something that was even more revolutionary when you consider that the ride opened in 1999. In addition to this, the ride was designed in a way that was so rough and rapid that it did need to be cut back when it did eventually get built. It is not only these other show elements that help make the ride layout special, but also how other elements were incorporated and built around the raft ride itself. With at one point, the raft ride goes into an indoor show scene. When it comes to other noticeable aspects of the ride experience, one aspect that often gets left behind is the lift, a necessary part of the ride that helps get the ride vehicles from the lowest point to their highest point so they can enjoy the fun rapid experience. Unlike other rides, which may experience this at the beginning or end of it, Universal took a different approach, not only incorporating it into the story and seeing it extremely well, but doing so in a way by placing it at the middle of the ride, helping provide riders with a raft experience when they start the ride, as well as a great rapid experience to end the ride as well. Another essential part of the ride infrastructure that Universal took their own twist on was the boarding area of it, as due to the turntable aspect that Universal implemented, guests are able to be continually boarded onto the raft ride before being set on to the rapids. When it comes to those ride vehicles that guests are boarding, Universal did not leave them behind, as they were designed to help allow for a great guest experience, providing 12 seats to help increase the capacity of the ride, as well as an area for guests to place their belongings that they want to keep dry. Another aspect of the ride experience that Universal wanted to focus on to drastically improve the ride's quality was its seaming, as unlike typical raft rides, which may feature some or minimal seaming, Universal took the seaming to overdrive, providing great seaming everywhere you look throughout the ride experience, as well as adding several different aspects to it, like show scenes and animatronics spread throughout. Likewise, such show scenes take advantage that this is a raft ride and incorporate it into getting the guests soaked, helping provide even more immersion into the ride and making it feel like they are truly a part of the story and not just watching it unfold before them. In addition to this, it's not just one stale outdoor raft ride, but rather a series of different themed areas surrounding the ride throughout the different courses of it, but also including an indoor and shaded sections of it. To further enhance all of this, the show scene experience throughout the rides are not just random elements placed throughout, but rather build upon one continual story to help bring you into the world of Popeye as you watch your own comic book story unfold around you, as you follow Popeye throughout his journey to help rescue Olive Oyl from Bluto. If these characters feel old, that's because they are, with some dating back to a comic book story that started back in the 1930s. This brings us to the next area that helped make this ride a masterpiece, and this is its profitability. For instance, the old characters help bank on nostalgia, providing memories for guests now as well as older guests that grew up with those comic book stories, helping them relive those childhood memories. This can first be seen with these old characters, as such nostalgia is a great way to encourage guests and adults to come and relive those childhood memories that they made, while also banking on that nostalgic aspect of them. This is a move that continues to be strong today, 26 years later. Another area in which the ride was designed to help encourage guests to spend their money was its location and strategy, as next door to Islands of Adventure is Universal Studios Florida, a great theme park that is walking distance from this park. However, this park has lots of dry rides with little to no areas to get wet. Islands of Adventure, on the other hand, provides a plethora of areas for guests to not only get wet, but to get soaked to help cool them off on those hot summer days. Likewise, the guests that are getting soaked on this ride are further encouraged to spend more money, as after they exit this ride, they will find themselves with an area to either spend money on towels, an air dryer, or buy ponchos before the ride experience. Speaking of this ride experience, it's one of the last areas in which Universal helps drive even more profitability from the ride, although this one is more of a second-hand market, as the ride is designed in a way to help allow for guests to want to tell about their friends, whether how soaked they are, as well as the great ride experience shown. In fact, this ride experience can be seen from several points within the land, helping provide a great photo opportunity, as well as areas to show the ride on social media, helping encourage more guests to come and visit the resort. In the end, Popeyes and Blutos Bilge Raft Barges is not just a raft ride, but a ride that was meticulously designed for a great guest experience, as well as for the operator of the ride as well, helping provide guests and Universal with a great nostalgic trip down memory lane.